What is up, guys? My name is James Carranza and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a really good Thanksgiving. I know I did. I just been stuffing my mouth with macaroni and cheese. But let's be real, it's not a James Carranza video unless I'm telling you, hey, I'm going through something. I just can't have a week where nothing bad happens. I lost my goddamn debit card. So this video is going to be more on the serious side, more on the personal side. It's not going to be a vlog. It's going to be a sit-down video where I just tell you what is up. Basically, 4 years ago today, I had my second heart surgery. I filmed this video 4 years ago. The difference between that video and this video is the video 4 years ago, I was a different person. Since then, I've graduated high school, I'm in college, I've started my acting career. I still don't have credits. That has not changed. But other than that, I've been through a lot of stuff since, and I've really just became a different person than I was. Also, I talk really slow in the video, so if you guys watch the video, just be prepared for me to talk really slow. Anyways, let's get right into it. So before I was even born, my parents knew I was going to have a heart defect. Turns out I have congenital heart block. It's basically a heart defect that affects the electrical system in your heart. And in my case, parts of my heart just didn't communicate it, and they just kind of went at their own beat of their drums, and it didn't really quite work out for me because in 2013, I think, I had heart surgery. They put a pacemaker in me, and a pacemaker is a little machine that has wires connected to your heart, and it just basically shocks your heart to get it pumping. They put that in my chest, and the thing is about this heart surgery is that there's no physical therapy, but because I was such in a dark place at the time, I was the percentage of kids who don't really adapt well from elementary to middle school. I didn't really transition very well. I was going through a lot of things with my friends and just my identity, and then on top of that, my health. It wasn't a good time. I milked my surgery for as long as I could. I essentially took a whole month off of school because I felt so safe in my home, in my room. I just felt safe because going to school, I didn't feel safe. I didn't have a good time. I hated everything there. But when they threaten to hold you back, you kind of snap into it, and it's all right, it's go time. I have to do this. But that's not what this video is about. Like I said, there is no physical therapy. You just kind of have to exercise your arm on your own. You just have to stretch it out, make sure you get some type of movement, just because if you don't move your arm and you just keep it in the sling long enough, you're gonna get spaghetti noodle arm. It's not a good look. After that, I was doing just fine until a year later. A year later, I was doing just fine. I went to my heart doctor for a normal checkup, and we're doing our normal thing, nothing out of the norm. We're doing an echogram, which is basically an ultrasound, but instead of on your stomach looking for a baby, it's on your chest looking at your heart. The difference is this time they found something that looked a bit suspicious to them. They found a shadow, and they're saying hey, it could be a possible blood clot. We don't know. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take precaution. So they put me on blood thinners. They did blood tests almost every week. I remember I had to miss the second day of 8th grade because I was gonna go to UC Irvine for a TEE. I don't know the medical term. It's super long and it's just a TEE. Look it up. And that's when they put a camera down your throat to get a closer image of your heart. So they did that to me, and they didn't find anything. It was just a shadow. So it worked out in my favor. I mean, yeah, the blood thinners and the testing, it wasn't a good time, but I understand why they did it. It was for a safety precaution, and I guess I had luck on my side, and I had nothing wrong with me. A year after that, I started my YouTube channel, and I was just creating content, building an audience, and just making videos with Isaac and just having a good time being in high school because I have started to change and become the person I know I could be. And as you guys can see, I was just living a normal life. I was just having fun. It wasn't until my junior year things took a turn. My heart started to not do so well anymore, and the pacemaker wasn't doing as good as everyone had hoped for. So they let me know, like, hey, we're gonna have to do another heart surgery on you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the pacemaker you have now, replace it with a newer one, and instead of 2 wires connect to your heart, it's gonna be 3. And I was like, all right, like, you know, I'm not gonna argue with you. You know what you're doing. You went to school for this. So December 1st, 4 years ago today, they did another heart surgery on me. And that surgery means the most to me because it was the scariest one to me. I was in such a good place in my life. I had amazing friends. I was in ASB. I was class president. Like, I was doing things that meant so much to me. So having this scary surgery, it really does, you know, have an effect on you mentally. It means a lot to me. And since then, I've just continued living a normal life. And the reason I'm making this video is because when I was going through this in 7th grade, I wanted a video to where I could watch and see a person who went through this and actually talk about what they've been through and like the aftermath and how they feel, just because there's a lot of videos of doctors talking about this, but I don't want to hear a doctor. I mean, it's not that it's bad, it's great information, but I want to hear a normal person who went through it, you get me? So that's why I'm making this video. And I'm here to tell you, after your surgery, you can just live a normal life. You know, you can just keep on doing what you were doing before, but better. I'm just really trying to rush this video because my camera's gonna die. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you're going through this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Hit me up on my Instagram and Twitter. I respond to any DMs, any questions. And make sure you guys subscribe. I post videos every Sunday, and I will see you guys next Sunday with a whole new video. Adios.